we saw another little brown dog. There's a lot of little brown dogs in Spain. Little brown dog. So he's telling him how much he likes them. Yeah. Ragnar, come on. So episode 2.9. No, don't fight over me. Don't bark over me. Episode 2.9 is when we this is the post episode part of the episode where we're just talking, we're just chatting, we're just seeing what's here. So this is super cool. Actually, this is the first one of these I've seen along the Camino. These are like offering places. This beautiful shoe statue, and like people have like little snacks here. There's a couple more over here. So I saw 2 that I wanted. Well, actually, there's 4 that I want because I want to try new things. There's 5. There was 5 new things here, and I want to try all of them. But that'd be taking way too much. I took 2, and I left 3. I left those bananas, and I left the Luna bar. I totally want to try that one. I haven't tried that, but I left that. There's no one in here. I left it. I wanted that lollipop in that one, but there was a dark chocolate, and I'm gonna save for my wife. And there was an I think it was a Chinese protein bar, and gosh, I love protein bars, and I love trying. I was actually just gushing. Come on, buddy, let's go. I was just gushing about a Swiss protein bar that I got to try, and like I literally just like raved to myself for like a minute about how much I love protein bars and how I loved trying the Swiss protein bar, because a nice bro from Switzerland gave me one. Super cool, man. So so like here's an American one, Luna bar. I think that's a good idea to put that there, and we put 2 bananas for the chocolate. The bananas were from the Texas sister, and I don't know, you know, yeah, you didn't want to hear about Heather Cox Richardson, you know, so like here we offered her bananas to the to El Camino. And you know, those will be compelled. People will be more compelled to take those. You know, those who don't need, I think, should leave. But I'm in that position, and I'm stoked for the protein bar and the little dark chocolate. All right, Raggy, let's go. Come on. So I don't know. You know, the truly godly, divine thing to do. Come on. Here we go. Is to give much and take nothing. Come on. I think it's okay to be human sometimes too. You know, but like, I feel good because I gave 3 and I took 2. So that's a +1 contribution from me. So I feel good about that. And you know, maybe one day I won't be in the position I'm in where I, you know, am technically a refugee and a fugitive from my own country and have very little money, in fact. And I'm in a position of need. You know, I'm in a position of genuine need for food and aid. So here's the altar, and I think taking everything, right, would it be gluttonous? It would be wrong. It would not be in the spirit of community and giving. But I don't feel it's wrong for me to grab a bunch. Well, yeah, a bunch. I didn't grab a bunch, but I wouldn't even. If there was another man in my position, right? If I knew of his struggle and his, you know, resources and funding and what he's got to deal with every day, if he freaking took everything there, you know, I would point out that's a little gluttonous. I wouldn't do that, but I wouldn't freaking judge him for it. I'd be like, hey man, you know, if some old lady comes by and she's like famished and she's like, oh, I need something for my blood sugar, and nothing's there, you know, then like that's going to be karma on his head, you know, and that's one reason why you don't take everything. But hey, there's some bananas for you, know. There's a Luna bar. Come on, buddy. Good boy. So I don't know, it's when you find bread in the garbage, certainly taking that clean bread and passing it out to the people, you know, which is what I do. Food not bombs, or my personal quote, Jesus could make bread of thin air, I gotta look behind the bakery at night. Which is funny, right? But when you find food that's gonna go to waste, and especially when you can't give it out to the people, when there aren't any people around, you're walking in the middle of the woods, and or you're in some town, you don't know where you are, you don't know if there's anybody in need around, you're in need. Find a bunch of bread, it's all yours, man. You know, eat as much of that bread as you want. Certainly share it if and when you can. But you know, we're talking about gluttony. You know, we're talking about the relative nature of gluttony right now. And what it is, what is right and wrong to to take from community spaces. Living as Pellegrino, one, oh yeah, here we go. So, you know, here we'll show you a little example of scavenging. This, you know, this is funny. This is super funny. Here we go. Ready? We're going in. We're going in. It doesn't bother me that much, honestly. You know, I know that looks like it's got germs. You know, I don't want to touch these germy things. Oh, we grabbed this. That's probably fine. That's probably fine. Is there anything in there for us? No, they left it open. So it like fell out. Riker. Okay, so we're gonna do this quickly. You know, the other day I found a whole chorizo for my buddy in here. I found a whole chorizo. It was like a large amount of pig. Oh, hey, what is this? Oh, folks, you're witnessing magic. This is divine. This is what I'm talking about. Guess what? I need water. I have one last sip of water, and here it is. And it's some nice aqua mineral water. I don't know, someone didn't want to carry it anymore. That's for me. That's for me. Hey, maybe there's a little germs on that. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I like never get sick doing this. When I start getting sick doing this, like all the time, I'm gonna be like, oh geez. I don't get sick. Look at this. Oh, no, that one's open too. Oh, there's a little drop in there. There's a little drop in there. What is this? It's like a mango passion fruit. You know, honestly, folks, judge me if you will. I don't think that little drop in there is gonna break my fast. So we get to try this. We get to try it. I love trying new things. That's delicious. Reminds me of Thailand. Wow, you know, the passion fruit and the mango. All right, Riker, please stop pulling. Come on, come on. Good boy, please wait. I mean, you know, I'm happy doing this for him. Here's another one. Here's another one. Smoothie. Whoa. Okay, hold on. We're fasting. We'll save that for later. Oh, that's a good find, baby. Boom, bajoo. That's another thing. I have a lot of fun doing this. You know, like, you know, some people's reaction is that funny. I'm throwing up, blah blah. But like, oh ho, we got more, baby. Another smoothie of a different apple and ginger. Thank you. They want to finish that for me, baby. So I've seen, like, you know, nice protein bars that weren't finished. So I get to try like a bite of it. Oh, there's more, man. We got 3 different fruits. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna combine them, you know, consolidate into one container. So then I only have to carry one container. We'll do that later. This looks promising. This bag here. It's not. I felt for weight. You see, you couldn't tell. Oh, what is this? This is organic matter falling from the tree. It doesn't belong in here. Organic matter goes to the earth. And honestly, all these banana peels, they ought to be buried somewhere. Whoa, what is that? What is that? Oh, it's just a wrapper. It's just a wrapper. False alarm. I thought it was like some meat. All meat goes to the dogs, man. I have only once fed meat to a human that I found. And it's because I was sure it was good, and she specifically asked for bacon, and this sister on the street, definitely, like, you know, she deserves some bacon. Oh, woohoo, we found something, baby, check it out. Look, it's wrapped in tin foil, so it's probably pretty clean, probably pretty good. We're pulling it out. We're pulling it out. Extraction success. Is it just bread? Is it just bread? It's funny how, like, this became a scavenging thing. It's just bread, baby. I think. Is there anything in there? No, it's just bread. We just got some slightly stale bread. That feels pretty fresh if you ask me. That's a good find, baby. That's a good find. I'm fasting till I get to Santiago, but I already have a little bread scrap bag for when we get to Santiago to enjoy. This other bread I found had ham and cheese on it, so I took the ham off and the cheese off and gave to my buddy. And you know, some vegetarians are gonna scoff at me. They're gonna kick me out of their vegetarian club. But honestly, oh, and look, there's a little bit of cheese. There's just this little one bite of Gouda. That's my favorite cheese. Anyway, so there's ham and cheese on that. I wanna dehydrate this, so I just wanna like leave it out in the air, and then it'll get hard and stale, which is the preservation of the bread, so it won't get moldy, and then it'll be good. I'll leave it out at night and it'll be fine. Anyway, il finale del camino. Very cool. Put this back. Good boy, Riker. Let's do what we gotta do to move. I'm gonna move a little more for our 10-minute limit. Here we go, and we will fill our water bottle with this water after. Riker, here we go. Come on. But there was one last thing I was trying to say. Come on. bread. Man, what was I saying? I hate when my brain does this. We're going overtime, folks. We're going overtime because I want to remember what I was trying to say. And then that will bring us to conclusion. Man, it's fun making these videos. It's fun making these videos. So yeah, that was I would call that rat mode. I would call that rat mode of scavenging. We're gonna talk more about rat mode and vulture mode and raccoon mode when we talk more about my black armadillo style in a future episode. But that was rat mode, just kind of like skimming the surface. You know, we didn't go too deep. You know, I don't got my gloves on. I'm not like going to the bottom and getting like absolutely everything that might be in there. But we just kind of skimmed the surface, maybe, you know, with a sanitary thing, just kind of like sift it around a bit, and then you know, just look for the good stuff. Look for the good stuff. So we got some juice, we got water, just what I needed. Hallelujah. And we didn't find anything for Ryger this time, but a lot of time I do. A lot of time I do, man, and that's how I feed him. Like, I mean, we're gonna talk more about this later, but let me tell you, dogs don't care where you're getting that meat from. You know, bring them a nice steak and it could be covered in a bunch of slop. They're gonna eat it up, I guarantee it. And that's what my buddy gets to eat. I already made another YouTube video bragging about how great my dog eats, so see you next time. Right.